This is where it all comes together.
Cuts up to 300 inches per minute. 32 ton, 56 station tool, multiple indexing.
100% coverage is what we shoot for every single day with every single part. Hi, welcome to Great Lakes Manufacturing. As you can see, as we walk into the facility, we have all of our steel, aluminum, stainless, any specific metal that you order comes here, bought locally over in Ohio. And this is step one. Once we receive the metal, we will distribute it amongst 3 lasers and 2 punch presses.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm a manufacturing engineer here at Great Lakes. I've been with the company for 17 years now. I'm going to show you a couple of our machines. We'll start with some lasers here for cutting. This is a 3,000 watt CO2. Cuts up to 300 inches per minute with 16 gauge with the ability to go up to 7 gauge. Over here is our tower where we store flat sheets, automated loading into the cutting chamber. From the cutting chamber to a shakeout table right to the operator where you get your finished product. This machine here is our C5 punch press, 32 ton, 56 station tool, capable with forming tools, embosses, knockouts, different kind of stamping, louvers. Where this machine benefits our production is the capabilities of gang punching for different horizontals and rail mounting systems. It may take a laser a lot of time or not able to cut certain profiles. We can definitely do it on this punch press. This is our true laser, 8,000 watt fiber, capable roughly 1,400 inches per minute on 16 gauge. This fiber comes with a tower all ready to go, different racks for different materials. The operator is able to actually customize its nest at the machine without having to depend on another department. This is our Platino fiber laser. It's a 3,000 watt, 900 inch per minute, roughly on 16 gauge. This is just another option for us for laser cutting. This helps us divvy up our workload, and it's just another valuable option to keep our production flowing. You ever wondering where your side panels and doors come from? Right here, our sheer genius. This is a 20 station turret, automatically fed from our night train. This gives the operator the ability to actually call a cassette and material to the machine, all automatically, all the way down to where you get your finished product, stacks on a pallet. Operator could come in, just move it down the line to the next department. When our parts are done getting punched, behind it you can see our night train system. It's a material storage, and it also stores our punch parts. So if the operator doesn't need the parts right away, it will actually automatically feed back into our night train and store the parts until they're ready to go to the next operation, which is basically our forming department. This is another express bender of ours. The night train will actually load and feed this machine automatically from storage. The biggest difference with this express bender is it's connected to the train itself, our material storage, versus our other express bender, which is more of a standalone manual feed. This comes right out of our material storage, ready to go and produce parts. Another benefit of this express bender, it allows us to spread up our workload with more complicated forming or consistent runs of product. That's where you really benefit from these kinds of machines, taking it out of the operator's hands and just manually unloading the machine. This here is our forming department where we manually form a variety of parts, varying thicknesses, different sizes. These are our standalone brakes. These are our hydraulic. We have the capability of putting a variety of different size radiuses on sheet metal, as you can see the operator doing here, all the way to a split mesh door. Over here is a couple of our press brakes. They're equipped with robotic arms for semi-automatic forming. These come with software capabilities of pre-programming parts where you can actually load the program from the software, making it very convenient for the operator. Another forming option we have here in the facility is our up-down center. This is a semi-automatic former, allowing the operator to manually load the parts. Comes with software capabilities of actually designing a part, dropping it into the machine, unfolds and folds the part for you, programming it automatically, and it gives you choices and options on exactly how you want to form that part. This here is another forming option, the True Bend 5130. A variety of parts you can form on these machines. They come equipped with our tool cabinet, housing all of our tooling. The software on these machines tell you what tools are required for each part, making it easier on the operator to decipher how to form that part.
This is our small pay line. It's a manual coating operation. 3-stage wash with a iron phosphate in stage 1 and 2 rinses behind it. All manual for all our small components to help speed up the process on the other end of the building. This is our PEM department. We have 5 PEM inserters located in this area. Any of your threaded holes will be PEM through. As you can tell, any of your studs, this is where we're gonna put them in here. Don's putting this PEM into the material. We're gonna press it. Anything that needs a rigid corner or anything, we're gonna spot weld it versus welding. It also helps with the finished surface. As you can see, he's spot welding the stiffener into the door. Welcome to our weld shop. We have 6 tables set up with exhaust hoods over top of them for all of our pre-welding process, tops, bottoms, stiffeners. We'll go through these tables prior to sending it over to the jig. In the far fixture, that's where we'll do all our finished welding for all of our enclosures. This is our grind and DA area. This is where we want to finish the metal off to where it has a nice surface prior to going to powder. Weld does have part of the burn through. They'll take this burn through and they'll make it look like this, a nice finished surface so that we can be prepped for powder. Here we are at the paint line, coordinating everything to come together at once. As you can see, the parts are being loaded and prepped for powder. Let's take a walk through the powder process. As we previously talked in our last video about our new wash system, stage 1 has a cleaner with a heated stage. Stage 2 is the rinse. Stage 3, apply our chemical treatment. 4 and 5 are rinses with a halo, all RO water to make sure our customers get the best finish possible. Are you curious about the wash system? Hit the link below to learn more about our wash. Once parts go through the wash system and are dried off, they come into our powder room. As you can see, we have a manual operation that is all sprayed away, again, for small components when necessary. Parts come out, they go into our auto booth. Our booth has a scanning system on it to allow the oscillators to move in and out for deeper parts so that we make sure we're getting it coated 100%. We have operators pre and post powder to make sure we're getting all the corner posts and everything completely covered. 100% coverage is what we shoot for every single day with every single part. Here we have our Nordson powder booth. One of the biggest benefits we get from this system is the reclaim process. Everything is reclaimed. The powder will go through the system. Smaller particles will go over to the waste can. Larger particles will be pumped back. If you look here, we are constantly mixing reclaimed powder in order to have a good transfer efficiency in our powder. Once the powder is applied, it'll go into a cure oven, 350 degrees for 35 minutes before the parts can come out cured. Once they're cured, they have a certain cool down period before the assemblers can start to grab them. Do you need a NEMA 3R or Type 4 test for your enclosure? We can do that in-house in our own NEMA testing lab. Here's our final assembly area, and this is where it all comes together. All doors sized and any component to your specifications out of the manufacturing facility will be met here. Once the assembly process is done, this is also where final inspection will take place. Quality managers will look things over and make sure we're meeting your specs before the shipment goes out the door. If you like what you see, there are a lot more updates coming, so please subscribe to stay in tune for all the following updates.